throw down, hoping to hit the right notes and walk away with the victory in the Quick Lane Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
Second down coming up. Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Running it back, it's Bannister. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the shotgun. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Makes the quick grab. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Robinson looking to pass. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fires left. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to get to him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick, so they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in, and you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Feeling some heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now they'll run it to the right here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The give. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different. Maybe give this offense something to think about.
He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Robinson will throw. Gets it out quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Robinson looking to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the 1st down. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it! And it'll be a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Robinson will throw. Got his man. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to barge their way in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. 2 quarters down in the Quick Lane Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here in the bowl season, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Quick Lane Bowl.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snares it outside. It's Parks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. He tries to take the top off. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Bannister. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
It's a draw. Strong running there, going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Robinson looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle. It's good. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for the quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, getting some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to find his man on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Looking to throw it again. Coming after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on second down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pulls and fires complete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
They'll try to pop the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in 4 speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wide out in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
They'll run it on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you and get to the running back before he gets started.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he's wrestled to the ground.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Trying to power it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. The give is to Smith. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
At this point in the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Hands it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, the tight end's got to do a better job getting his depth on the route. He's running out to the perimeter of the field, but he's got to get further downfield. He caught that pass behind the line of scrimmage, got tackled, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws to scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bannister. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. Going up top on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He wants to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.